Well, greetings and joining us for tonight's broadcast, pandemic week. We're bringing for messages and going to Q&A as usual. All right, blessings. Here we go. Greetings. There are the Arcturian councils. There is, yes, much of warning of the soul, much pressure of renewing oneself, as you can see. Those who are stuck in their old ways are finding new talents. It's hard to do that sometimes, as some of you have noticed. And having to be by themselves or be with family members, they're really testing their love at this time, those that are living together right now. So yeah, there's a lot of changes, slow changes. This epidemic is critical for most of your society. Financially, yes, but the virus itself, no. For those that are in the elderly are releasing, and there are others that aren't so elderly are releasing from the earth also. It is their choice. You might say it's a woman takedown, but it is also the person's choice to do so. So there's old ways of looking at it, new ways of looking at it. And with this, new technologies will be found eventually as people want something new to connect with. So, and people are also realizing what life do they want. Was that life all that great to begin with? So, right now, when there's no future, they are creating a new one. The future that was connected to their old past. So, new timelines are always around, but some don't usually grab onto them. Well, now's the time. So, this is our energies to you as transformation continues. Greetings. This is the Nordics. This is Nathaniel, the tall blondes. Greetings. There is, yes, a constant shift going on. Realize you do not have to go into this direction. This was pre-planned, but many of you knew, yes, in your astral plane, if this was even necessary. It's like you have to learn somehow, change the earth somehow, and there's many options. As you can see, this one was taken up. And some are going to awaken from their victim ways of looking at reality and take more control over. Some don't have control over their own lives, let alone the reality that you're living in. So some are taking more control over their place here. And this is a time of opening up one's abilities, yes, with chakra healings, with meditation energies, and realizing the spirit realms. It does help when you have nothing else on the books, the calendar. You'd be surprised who might pay you a visit too. So we're here to also help you with your questions whenever you are ready.
Hi, greetings again, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
And welcome back. Blessings.
Thank you.
First this evening we have Emmie.
Hi, I was just wondering if you had any messages for me.
Yes, your manifesting energies are still intact. The financial area is still going to be rough around the edges for right now, but realize also you're accessing new energies of yourself, Arcturian energies, and dragon connections. So your intuitive abilities are strengthening. So it's a test of intuition.
And I was just wondering if you had any messages for work situation improvements.
Yes, that's going to take some time because the world is readjusting itself, finding a new direction. So yeah, it's going to be a long pause. We'll continue to search. You'll manifest as you wish. Some apparently have been shut down a lot of ideas in astral. So there is one, but it's not making itself clear. But partly you're kind of enjoying this kind of away time. So that's another reason why things haven't manifested yet. But to continue to walk on. We're not to worry about rents either. They're kind of bypassing a lot of that from what we're seeing.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
So yeah, you'll know nobody's gonna be dealing with that right now.
Awesome.
So
thank you. Blessing.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Logan.
Greetings.
yes, thanks.
My first question today is, I would like to know if I'm working on any new projects in Astral.
One moment. There's a space station that you are assisting of Future Earth. We see a sword in another reality, a golden sword. We're not showing exactly what you're doing with that. But it is like a medieval Earth that has a lot of advancements, but still in the Middle Ages. So
cool.
That's a little bit of it.
Thank you. The second question is, are there any messages from my spirit guides?
Well, now's the time to reconnect to yourself, your higher self, and to recognize your guides or draw them as you feel what they look like and name them as you wish. I mean, you can have as many guides it goes on and on. I do see 15 around you at this time. Blessings.
That's a lot.
Yes. More the merrier.
Thank you.
Blessings.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we got Humberto.
That is Silverclaw from now on. And hello.
Yeah, greetings.
My first question is, when do you see me getting my job back? I heard that we're opening at the end of April now.
Okay. Well, I guess you just answered your question.
I just wanted to know when you saw me, getting my job back. Like it's probably after April.
It's going to be sometime, yes. It's going to be possibly mid-April, possibly. Just keep continue communications. The world's in a dire sickness, soul-wise, so it's just yes. There's no hurry for anything, apparently. So the more you worry about it, the more the problem becomes. So there's not much you can do about it. So it's best to think about other things. It's good to think about it, but not to press on it too much.
Okay. I guess my second question is, do you, I guess I asked this last week, but I want to ask again, do you still see me getting my job back?
Yes, we believe everyone will, as long as you're in good connection with them, we believe most people will get their jobs back as long as funding is there. That will be a little bit hurdle for them, so it's high possibly, but yeah, it's kind of up in the air all around, but just keep inquiring with them when you can.
Okay.
Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Daria.
Hello there, Nathaniel. Greetings, and Arcturians here too. So, kind of felt your energy were coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, I would like to ask. I had questions coming up, and that must be regarding the car situation. Kind of been making my stomach go like turmoil
Mhm.
because there is a guy that tried to look at the car and kind of fucked up
Mhm.
with the electricity that kind of works at the shop. And the car is just there having a corona vacation.
Yes, it's having its own coronavirus. Yes.
Yeah, it has its own
Mhm.
corona. So basically, I don't complain that I need to walk and everything, but
Mhm.
I just want to know that if you see that this guy will take responsibility, or
Mhm.
do I have to do the lawyer?
Well, you say keep pressing on for them to take responsibility.
So I
Um,
wrote them a mail
mhm.
about that. Much
Mhm.
more. I can't write them every day the same thing. It just
Mhm.
doesn't work that way.
Well,
So
it's also like your spirit world is also saying it's time to walk again too, or do what you usually do. So it will be resolved. It's just going to take forever. Not
okay,
forever, but will be resolved. Let's put it that way.
okay. In my benefit for this case, I mean,
Yes,
or
and in your lifetime, yes.
wow, that far away. Okay.
No, it's not that far away, but yes, in your benefit, yes. But you have to keep sounding the horn, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I will do that. And then might have a wish. So you could like tap into my energy field, you and the Arcturians. Maybe there are messages. Miss you guys out there, Arcturians.
Well, right now, yes, a lot of Archon energies are working behind the scenes.
No way.
I mean, majorly than before, of course.
Yeah.
And your position, of course, was like about damn time. So
Yeah.
even a rearrangement of religions is going on at this time.
About
So,
time.
and many are going to be questioning their own faith, seeing the true nature of a lot of these religious people. So it is call it a slight wake up, as many don't want to snap out of Oz anytime soon. But this is their time of awakening if they wish to awaken. Many would rather just go back to sleep. And they can't go to sleep right now. They're at home. Well, they can, but they can't go back to their old realities, as you can see.
Yeah, they're kind
So,
of forced into. So I was telling everybody this winter it's going to be an Archon winter, and
Mhm.
everybody was like, "Yeah, whatever, Daria."
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
okay, let's bring it in. Then bye bye.
Well, also
Well,
they're seeing, the prison, that confines of it. They're seeing it a little bit more clearly than they did before.
I really thought it was the wrath of Greta Thunberg. She was like angry of being.
She's not that powerful.
Nah, no. But anyway, it was a
She's
fun. She was like, "Oh, let's
she is
make
she's like
make."
yeah, she's a hamster.
Yeah, she's
She's
gonna be
just
alcoholic too. So for what I see.
uh many things. Yeah, she's not doing herself any favors, and she's controlled by many, as you can see.
Yeah, that's
And
tough.
it's a
Thank you so much
all right.
and have an awesome channeling. Bye.
Blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Dragon.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. My first question, maybe you'll help me think of a second question. My first question is, are there any messages for me?
Yes, there are major timelines that are brought in through technology that are assisting at this time. A lot of it has to do with AI, also with robotics, even like robotic housing. Even so, yeah, people are talking about AI, but they're not talking about more robotic energies eventually to come in. Robots on the streets eventually too. People are gonna have to take time off of work for that one too. So, but yeah, that's what's coming into your near future. So
You're avoiding hinting too much. I've already seen it all. Maybe not the right timeline, but that actually brings up a good question. So what I don't know is timing. It seems like I want to specifically talk about. I'm supposed to help create. I don't know if "supposed" is the right word, but if given the opportunity and the right things come in play, I should be creating computer programs to help people build their telepathic abilities, kind of like games or something like that. And that's one of the things that I think I have a contract for in the future, although nobody's really, I don't think I'm supposed to build every last part of it. There's some things that I'm good at, there's some things I'm not, and I haven't been given that opportunity yet. I don't think human technology is there yet, and I'm not supposed to step on their free will. But do you have any messages about that specifically, like the games for telepathy practice?
Yeah. Well, we see a project that you'll find, or a game, or whatever it might be, and then you'll see that it works good with teaching people telepathy and all that. It's sort of like it'll just manifest itself when the time is right, when the technologies are there. So yeah, just say continue to work in that direction. Eventually, it will manifest. Even technology, people don't realize. Even aliens, people are afraid. But also, really advanced technologies, people are afraid of too. It can be humanoid. It doesn't matter. Just scare the hell out of people. So that has to go gradual too.
And I don't blame them when things have been abused in the past.
Exactly.
They may be coming here to hide from it for a while.
That too. There is nanotechnology you do connect with in astral that is assessing nanites to create these things. So,
yeah, there's at least a couple different ways that I know of, intuitively, that we can create telepathic interfaces. One is using essentially random number generators in a certain way. The other has to do with crystals. And if they take too long, I'll just have to do it for them. But I don't think I'm really supposed to build that for them. I think humanity's supposed to do that for themselves, and then I help past that point, because it's sort of bridging that technology and the psychic abilities and my ability to write programs and stuff. That'll be
we see images. That's where you're going to start. Images. That's what activates a lot of people's attention.
Like sending images?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I taught my brother.
Exactly.
So that makes sense. All right.
There's blessings.
Love.
There we go. All right, thank you. Up next, we have Colin.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Greetings to you.
Hey, I totally forgot my questions on last week, so I'm glad we're getting back to it this week. So this was last week. I ran across two salamanders in a very strange spot that I've never seen them before, and I was wondering what the messages were from the Salamander Collective.
Was from the Syrian energies of nature is calling. You can say it is kind of like the awakening, but there's a rise of energies coming through. So they're just coming out of, basically they're showing alien energies are coming out of hiding too. Because a lot of animals hide a lot. Even raccoons hide. You usually don't see them during the day. You see them at night. Aliens kind of do the same thing. They kind of hide out during the day and then fly around at night. So it just shows that there's movement that you might pick up on, even a humanoid being, an alien being possibly. It'll be around nature, wherever it's going to be. It'll be nature related.
And is that before we started talking, I got a kind of a download on being pushed to be outside. Is that part of it?
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. And then I was also curious. I forgot what the dream was last week, but last night I also had a pretty intense dream. So I'm wondering if you can tell me what's been going on in astral around these dreams.
Well, a lot of magic timelines are slowly coming in. There are overlord magicians that want to stir things up. Basically, astrally around this, basically magician energies a great deal, and you're bringing that vibration through you slightly. As the and magicians, when magicians fight, they throw everything at each other, even in astral. So if you have it in the physical, it's even worse. But they're just there's questions of where timelines are going. Not everybody's agreeing on what's going on here in the physical. So, and a lot of spirit guides are failing. A lot of them are achieving a great deal. It's testing a lot of spirit guide energies at this time. So, I feel like you're going to the people that where the spirit guides are kind of at war with each other and calming some of that down.
Okay.
There's a lot of that going on right now.
Cool. Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Omran's questions he asked me to read. His first question, he is referring to who the Iranian people refer to as God, Ahura Mazda. And he was asking, is there any messages from Ahura Mazda?
Yeah, you access his subconscious. You appear to him in dreams throughout his lifetimes of assistance, but also he comes to you. But you sometimes come to him and ask him questions for him to answer. Even if you don't even usually have the answer, but you don't give him the answer. So even when he's having a lot of attention with people, you test him to be a better leader or a better God, however you want to look at it. So it's an energy that's constantly with you from what I can see too. And the two of you have long dialogues for sure. Kind of puzzled dialogues. Blessings.
Thank you. Second question. He says, I am experimenting with Solomon's magic for a while, but only the positive part of it. Is there any message from my guides regarding this?
Well, I see that manifesting energies with the sun that you're bringing in basically just brings you more power to understand life, the life energy, the God energy of the earth, where the God source connects to humans. That's what we see, what you're working on. And also awaken magic energy, manifesting energies among others too, for them to be a better person, or find it, or even seduce you, stop or healing arguments among people, especially now, and also see around doctor energies, of course. Even the medical field is going to find a more metaphysical idea system. Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Thanks to you.
I might be rambling a bit, but help me. I'm trying to figure out a few things, which is so I'm here as a human down in this world, with most of my other part not being here. And here I have a limit to how much I can understand, of course, being in a human body. So as I go around, I haven't been meditating much these days, for example. And so I've been staying home, being a good citizen because of this stuff. But I've been going, okay, the amount of, work I do on myself or to open up or be in touch with greater things, that's more for my personal growth right here now. That doesn't affect basically my usefulness or, my contract or anything. Is that right?
Yes, the path that you're on, yes. You're working on. We'll also see a lot of, as you're speaking, a lot of reptilian energies that you're releasing from yourself. Not that you had a lot to begin with, but I believe you're understanding how they operate here. Maybe not on a conscious level, but I believe you're understanding how they speak to humans, how people are reacting right now.
Okay, that's
it's kind of cryptic, but yeah, you're coming to here to release a lot of their energies here. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
just being
because
who you are. Yeah. Yes, go ahead, Chris.
sorry, the because what I've also been heard a few times is, well, I kind of came here because I was asked rather than wanting really to go at it another time. So I'm kind of okay. If that's the truth, I really do get to choose how much of this I do. You know, I'm not going to. I'm doing my job on all my other levels anyway. So I could sit here watching bad TV all day if I wanted, and it would still be as useful as if I were in nature meditating all day.
Well, also they also have access more to reality than you might realize, of manifesting what you need. Of course, you don't always notice it, but you manifest what you need, but you have a stronger energy to do that than others. Then, of course, you have no one to compare it to at this time. Your manifesting energies are actually quite strong. It's just that you're manifesting things that aren't, you're not looking for like a sailboat or anything like that. But you are a master manifester in a way of, not making it too fancy, because it doesn't need to be that way.
Right. Oh yeah, no. That makes total sense.
Yeah. So if you focus on that, just random things that you would like to experience, you'd be surprised what will show up, and you'll feel the energies of if that's of your highest good or not of need. I think you already know what we're talking about, actually.
Good. So it can get a little more playful. That sounds good.
Yes, and also the earth. There's another way for you to connect to the earth, as you already have been doing it. So you're releasing a lot of timelines that earth doesn't need, but also some people need to go through rough timelines, as you know, because of the lessons. So you're here to understand the earth, how it operates. And one of the reasons why you're here. Of course, not everything's going to be clear why you're here. They tell you one thing, but sometimes it's something else.
But that's the great thing. It doesn't have to be clear. I can just go with it. It's like, and then later on you go, okay, oh, cool, okay, I now I get it. Okay,
it's what needed to be said at that moment. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
So no matter.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Braden's questions. He asked me to read.
Yes.
His first question: are there any messages for me?
Well, yeah, he's getting a clarity more of his life, of who he is, where he's going. It hasn't been always the clearest. So I believe this next couple of weeks he's going to have more of an understanding. Of course, maybe not 100% understanding, but he's going to know more about himself soon, in a good way.
Blessings. The second question: are there any messages for Rosen?
She's healing her higher self. Her higher dimensional self has been through a lot of conflict in higher astral, not getting along with everybody, causing fights. Not that she's a low energy, it's just she doesn't agree with a lot of beings. And so that's another reason why she came here, to kind of heal a lot of her stubbornness. So, of course, I don't know her personally if she has stubbornness, but just let's see it from here. So she's, finding a clearer picture of who she is. And higher dimensions doesn't mean even they don't always know who they are. So it's like, you're this person, but you can do much more with what you got. And that's why many of you come here. Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Stephen.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
Greetings. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Much love. I was wondering, yes, can you definitely connect with any aspects of mine, just throughout the board, and just see if any of them have a message for me this time? Thank you.
Well, there's a God energy that you're connected to that is in another solar system at this time, of teaching the planets or civilizations of this world the higher aspects of it. They're not saying where this is. That's for you to figure out. I believe I see a feline energy, but I wouldn't say they're all feline beings, but there's quite a few that are. Because, okay, so you're, yes, part of a solar system of beings that are, a lot of selfish beings are there right now. So the teachings of this earth is going there, and a lot of them are listening. So you went to a place that's kind of rough, but that was kind of the intention, to open its mind. Well, basically it's been passed off to being. so you gave it a shot. You're there right now. You're learning a lot too, from what I can see from them. So that's a god energy of doesn't mean they're worshiping you, but they know that you're there. Let's put it that way.
Hey, cool. Anything to help? Thank you. Second question is, I'll just leave it open for anybody, any energies in the universe that wish to come through and connect. Thanks so much.
Well, yes, to continue with your first question, there are bobcat beings that are that feel they're superior race over other alien beings. They feel like they know everything. So they're beings that you've been, healing. You've been part of their tribes. They are from Sirius. Now, this is a different place than the one we were speaking of before. But yeah, the feline energies they stay hidden, but they are also, because they have a lot of like pride, but they also have a lot of power, and they don't know how to use their power like on your world. So another reason why you're here is like you incarnate in this place to understand another place. Like you go to the library and read up on something. That's one of the reasons why you're here. It's like this race of beings nobody can understand. So if you come to Earth and incarnate here and figure this place out, maybe you can figure those guys out. So at least to understand them, not to attack them or anything like that. So they're tall. Some of them are tall, kind of like what you see in your Avatar movies, similar to that. They don't look like that. They look more like the bobcat, like on your planet, but they're humanoid beings. So leave you with that.
Awesome, cool. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we have James.
Yes, greetings.
Yeah. Messages from yourself or your collective, and then tell me better ways to connect with the Norks around me.
Well, in your mission here, yes, as you see what the world is today, you're here to, yes, heal a lot of magician energies, dark magician energies, releasing them from the earth. You actually you're very connected to Agartha. So our magician war is going on right now in Agartha that you're involved with to release the negative spells on the earth. You have to talk about the Cabal and the spells around the earth, where you think it comes from. A lot of it comes from Agartha. So that is where, if you feel any tensions or you feel good, that means you're winning the war. If you feel like, I'm not feeling so good, it's not going so great. And it is affecting this current state. So, and is this your second question about, what was your second question?
Is how do I connect better with the
Nordics?
Nordics?
The Nordics, through your music energies, through your just putting the intentions out. You might see a female Nordic or feel an energy from them up here next to you or appear around you. So whatever comes, they work good through music. So it's probably the best way to connect with it. Or just call us in through a meditation. Just close your eyes and ask for our assistance, see what comes in. I realize also, if anything dark comes through, that means the being is there just to block us. So just clear that out. It's not a big deal. It is known to happen. So, or any being that you call in and something dark shows up, just clear it. It's just, the darkness on this earth is healing. It's not completely, obviously, pulled away, because humans would definitely be changing, be more friendlier with each other on the streets. Then you know that the negative energy has been releasing. But Has some time. Not many are ready to let go of all that. Not just yet.
What's a good technique for me to clear the dark energies?
Just ask for your angels to come through. God energy, Yeshua energy. What you feel connected to. Angel that you feel Lilith. She has positive too. Or also Mother Earth. Mother Earth's probably the best one, actually. From what we're seeing here.
I see. Yeah, I really good to them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, you fought a lot of her wars, so she might as well give you something back.
Okay, thank you very much. Up next, I have Marvin's questions. He asked me to read those for him. His first question: how do you know Ivan from, or how do I know Ivan from my previous life, and how can I help him in what he's doing?
From Nordic realities, other worlds have been tested like this, usually by reptilian presence. But at least the reptilians showed themselves on these other planets, and here you don't even see them. So this one's a little bit more like, this is more like a paradox planet. So yeah, it was kind of, they would appear and disappear, but at least you saw them. Here, you know, usually don't see anything. So at least those are reptilian beings that would appear on and off. So for helping, yeah, just connect to your collect. Yeah, just keep opening up your learning, open up your imagination, basically, of understanding this reality. And questioning what you're connected to is fine, but as you get validation, where you're going is correct. Just keep following it. That's how. Just open, and those that you wish to connect with to open up their minds. It's up to you what you feel comfortable with.
Okay, thank you. The second question: are there any messages Shalanda can give me about communicating with her and her collective? Can she give some updates on how she can answer me in a way which I can understand?
She shows colors. Color blue comes to mind. She does show sometimes snake energies, but more of a positive vibration around it. So if you see a snake on anywhere in your reality or in your mind, if it feels beautiful, like a positive energy, that's her in her. It's just a symbol that they use, but it's something that you can, you know, just she works with cloud energies too. She talks to the clouds, so just use a telepathic connection with that. They do hear you. You might always feel like you're receiving back, but you'd be surprised that you are receiving. That you send a message and then you do hear it, but you're not sure if it's them or not. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we have Liz.
Hola.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. So in a history of humanity, studying the genetics and all, it shows that a lot of the evolution of the human occur through viruses.
Mm-hmm.
Would be this one of these cases? Because this is an RNA virus.
Mm-hmm. This is modifying DNA. So those that survive it have just been modified. Upgraded, you can say.
Mm-hmm.
And those that did not survive it, upgrade did not work out so well. And they're on an exit point anyway, so. Or they didn't like what they got, they didn't like the upgrade and just wanted to leave.
How about the others that are not getting sick at all, or everybody will get sick eventually?
Yeah.
Slowly,
in
like
some
mild.
shape or form, it's diluting itself too at this point. It got to the ones it needed to get to first to bring in this change. It's like we can realize also those that are, it's an astral too.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there first, and it decided if they want to experience it here or not. So even talk to it and have some time to think about it. Had coffee with it. I was going to affect my friends. Many would like to get off of work, so that worked out for them. So yes, it is mutating. It's more of it's like an upgrade. So expect it as your immune systems get stronger with disease. Same thing. This is one's a little bit different though.
Let's see.
So it's not of a negative nature technically. Of course, it's on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm. it is also just before that, the amount of hate and also prayers for humanity, for our politics in the world and what was going on in the world at that moment, just before all these happened. Could it be that in a sense humans ushered this virus at this moment?
Yes. Yes, it's a collective agenda of transformation, life transfer. It's doing a lot of things, as you can see. Politicians are trying to use it for their political careers or manipulating. This is also, when humans get tested, even alien energies kind of show themselves slightly. So some of those that are being manipulated can sometimes feel that they are being manipulated. That's especially through politicians. They're the easiest usually to pick up on that. But yes, this is a human agreement. Now, many did not want this to do with it. Some are just doing great and disconnected from all this, so they're not ready for it, of course. But those that are really being affected by it, like they have it, those are they're I wouldn't call them casualties of war, but they like to think it that way. But they're part of the evolution of the world too, pushing it forward. That's their contribution to it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we have Lucy.
Hello, Nathaniel. Greetings. Well, if you can think back to Tristan, I'm having this strange, maybe you can explain this. I'm going about my monotonous days, planting veggies, blah, blah, blah. And the weirdest, I can't even give you an example because it's so mundane, but I'll be going along and I know that, okay, that was a blue shirt and that flower was red. Instead, it's like I'm feeling time slips, like almost, I even made a joke and I drew a line in the sand and I stepped over it just to go, I'm getting on this timeline right now. What is going on with me?
Yes, you're shifting timelines, as you can see. But you're making it significant too, so you can see it. So you can see that there is you're also choosing timelines too. So you're putting the line in the ground, so you're making a choice. Sometimes you just let timelines come through and everything's all wacky, as you're probably used to that.
It's just really crazy, like just simple things that don't add up to anything. It's just different, and I know it was different, and I can see them all laid out, and it's just so weird because, like Tristan said, we've got all this personal time now. I have not been meditating. I've not been, trying to reach beyond. I haven't I really haven't reached out to my angels. Am I like disconnecting, or am I so connected that I'm not?
Yeah, what happened is timelines usually have like a control, like they kind of keep things in order, but a lot of that's releasing. So now you're seeing all this static energy coming through. So now you focus on what you want to experience, and it'll probably start to experience it. So you're getting more control.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. So I
That
don't
can
know if
go.
it's going to be huge, but watch. That's up to you.
It would be great if I could just see them where they end up before I choose one.
Yeah,
I would like that.
Well, you'll feel the energy of it. But yeah, it's going to become more clear. It's not always clear because that's the lesson. But for your situation, it's going to become a little bit more. You're kind of seeing more of the engineering of it. A lot of the hiddenness of it it's becoming more.
Could I lay them out like jack straws and kind of follow along and maybe try to pick one? Because I was sort of testing it in a way.
Yes.
I think.
Very good. Yeah, that's see what. Yeah, now they're saying yes. Know what you want. That's why all those like, kind of scattered timelines came through to show that you have more control than you did before. It's kind of like the cars driving around. Now
Yeah. And
happening.
it's just something so simple, just something out of place that I know was different a minute ago. It just sounds insane, but yeah.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes.
Now, let's see. Well, I have another question. Can you, how about some messages since I haven't been plugging in consciously?
Well, yes, you're connected to dragon energies. A blue dragon energy recently that's connected to your Agartha. Has to do with magic manifestations, but I believe you're doing a lot of healing with this energy, though, the flu that's going on, to, in some ways, speed things up, at least for the better, but for what can be done for the better of others. That's another reason why Florida is a little bit more looser than other places, because people need to be around something a little bit more or less confined.
Right.
Everybody else is confining themselves. So,
well, I certainly could open up an essential oil shop at this point. I can pretty much cure up any viral anything if I wanted. So, yeah.
That's
all right. So I'm going along merrily on my way as usual.
Yes. Right.
Fabulous blessings to you.
Okay, thank you again, Nathaniel, for coming in. Our bless this evening is me.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings. From my perspective, it's been kind of quiet astrally. I was looking to see if Spirit has any updates for me.
Well, it shows that you're bringing a calming energy to this reality. So, as much needed. So you clear out the drama, so your calming vibration is going throughout to those that need to go through what they need to. It's like, I mean, you can say humanity was told to go and sit in their room, basically. Go home and figure yourself out, or even priests do that, go home and settle yourself. That's kind of what's going on at this point. So, and I do see some of your energies around the government's kind of like, eventually it's going to be healed. I wouldn't say even taken over with a new energy, but not yet. But it also shows the demise of their existence slowly. It has a while for that, but this is kind of a sign of they're going to get some change also.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thank you for that. Second question, just leave it up. If there's any beings that have been around me recently that have any messages.
Well, yes, we connected to many motherships recently, so you've been out of your body a lot too. It's another reason why you have not been remembering, because you've been kind of not in the zone. You've been experiencing it, so when you come back, you just, keep it
business as usual. Yeah.
So you've been going, many motherships, Arcturian energies have been connected to, basically bringing other realities closer to the Earth, for alien energies and for awakeness. Mostly be technologies for alien disclosure first. Technologies advance, and then the alien energies become more clear. You're in the early stages of that, kind of the Stone Age of it at this time, as many of you see.
Yeah, it feels like that.
Yes. For alien contact, it's still going to go to the alien groups, those that wish to connect to it, but it's going to get stronger within those that are not aware of it when this is all over them. So, not yet. Because they're going to show up in dreams of people to wake them up here and there. Or just show up.
Will I get any interactions like that, or is it just going to be similar?
It's up in the air. Yeah, they're not saying anything. Yeah, they kind of keep it as a surprise.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you again. Blessings.
All right. Blessings to you all. Yes. Realize that the Nordic energies here is a military presence here. In a positive way. Of course, they say anything with military is usually war. Well, there is many wars going on in the fourth dimension of the minds of humanity, because many reptilian beings have abilities to get into the minds of people right now for scaring them of the worst. The worst is coming, And a lot of that's being healed at this moment. So attempts to be healing of that, of course. So yes, the war of the mind is what's going on at this time. So, all right, blessings to you all. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Take care.